Hi, it's Ms. Cary, and welcome to Intro to Jazz. This semester, we will be using the free online textbook that was written by our own AB Tech professor, Jason DeCristofaro, for this class. The textbook is all on Moodle, divided into 12 modules. So each week, I'll assign you a module or part of a module or 2 modules. So check the schedule and read your module. And within those modules, there will be links to musical examples, often YouTube videos. Now, YouTube videos sometimes get taken down or come and go. So if you ever have a problem with one of the links, please email me right away and I'll put up an alternate link. Or if you can see the artist and the title and the date and you can look it up yourself, these recordings are pretty, absolute facts there. Especially in the early days, there's only, it'll all be the same record if you have the detailed recording information of it. So you'll be reading through the modules and listening to the important source recordings. And then you'll have a discussion forum about the music or about what you read, several questions. And this is not every week, but most weeks. So be sure to click on the discussion forum when you see one in the schedule, and make your post and post on 2 other students' posts. The most important thing about completing the discussion forum is that you write enough words. I will be checking to see that you have the right word count. If it doesn't look long enough, I'm going to swipe it and put it in the word counter, and I can see how many words are there. So be sure to write complete ideas, use complete sentences, and add examples and descriptions where you feel is applicable. And you'll have enough words and get a great grade. Get a great grade. Now, when you comment on other students' posts, please be positive and affirming, and the more you can highlight the effective parts of their posts, that will really make for a good discussion, and you'll have plenty to write and get 100 A+ on your comments too. Okay, there will be listening quizzes in Intro to Jazz. Now, the listening quizzes will be directly from the modules. So save yourself some time, and as you're reading, really listen deeply to those examples. Maybe take some notes about why it's important or anything that stands out to you. We'll be listening for which instrument takes a solo when. So if you need help identifying instruments, let me know, and I can point you towards some good tutorials to help you with that too. Just the historical significance of the recordings, anything you can think of, and from the text, that is the information that's going to be asked of you in the listening quizzes. So be ready for those. Sometimes they're every module, sometimes it's 2 modules or 3 modules. And the other types of assignments will be along the same lines as the discussion forums, about the same weight of them. It might be answering some questions about an article you read or looking up some historical information. But most of your assignments will be in the form of discussion forums. Now, your final exam is a paper. It's a concert review of a live jazz concert. That's going to be your final exam. So you can go to a concert in person if you have that opportunity and feel comfortable doing that, or you can watch a live concert online of a previously recorded jazz performance, or as it's happening, you can watch it. Now, it must be a jazz concert. It can't be a rock and roll concert or a jazz influenced rock concert or R&B concert or something. It has to be straight up jazz that you can relate to what we've learned in the textbook this semester. Now, to make sure everybody is on the right track, there's 2 assignments that happen earlier on that help get you ready for your final paper. The first one is choosing your concert and your venue. And you write a paragraph and click on the assignment and answer all the questions in a paragraph form. And you let me know which concert it is, where it is, and I'm going to check and make sure that it's jazz and that it's live and that it's long enough. And I'll give you the okay, and you'll get 100 on that. So that's a pretty simple deal. So that'll be in the first few weeks of the semester. Then your midterm assignment will be your first page rough draft of your paper. Now, you might say, I haven't gone to the concert yet. You can still write that first page rough draft. You can do it with background information about the musicians or about the venue where you're going to go see the concert. You could write about jazz itself. You could write an introductory page about your experience with live concerts and just anything, If you've already gone to see it, of course, you can start however you see fit to set up your paper. So that'll just be 1 page, double-spaced, and I will grade that, make sure you're on the right track, and you can get 100 A+ for just doing those first few paragraphs in rough draft form. That'll be your midterm assignment. And then by the end of the course deadline, you'll need to turn in your final paper and use as many vocabulary words as you can from our textbook. Relate the performance you saw to an era of jazz that we covered in the timeline, and just show me how many details you can connect to your concert experience from the facts we learned in class.